My name is Bethencourt. I'm the Vice President of Advanced Laboratorios. We are a water distribution company based in Latin America. We've been in the business for over 60 years now. My primary responsibility is to take care and nurture our corporate culture, to make sure it is a culture by design and not a culture by default, where people are productive, but also feel happy and enjoy their place at work. So culture to us is sort of the organizational subconscious in the way where people make decisions within our organization. And wherever there are two or more people gathered together, a culture will begin to emerge. We wanted to take reins on our culture and really just stop being a culture by default and start being a culture that has very clear values and sets of behaviors that kind of would answer the primary question would be, how do people behave when my boss is not around? And that's what culture really is to us. Our first attempt to map our culture actually came through our 360 tool. We tied our questions into our core values. Every question that was performance related had to be related to one of our 5 company values. But it wasn't really quantitative and it wasn't really scalable. Humantelligence allowed us to map out the culture that we had, and it allows us to look and make strategic hiring decisions and promotion decisions as to the culture we want to have. And it could be as broad or as granular as you want. So we could look at an individual person within a team, or we could look at the entire organization across all the countries in which we operate. I guess it's kind of the holy grail everyone in HR wants. We operate in some economies where it's actually illegal to fire someone. So picking the right person is extremely important. Our margin of error is very, very small. And Humantelligence has allowed us to pick the right people and also retain them, because when we pick the right person, we're not only talking about skill-based, but we're also talking about culture fit. They feel at home within our organization. The profile comparison feature is actually our favorite feature when it comes to employee onboarding. And our employees love it. They come from different departments on the onboarding feature to help each person sort of wrote a roadmap of how they need to get to with who they're interacting with. Diversity enriches our organization. So finding someone culture fit doesn't necessarily mean that they fit exactly into your culture. Sometimes you want to shake things up, and that's where you don't want your culture to be extremely homogeneous. But you do want to equip them with the ways for them to thrive within that culture. To a certain way, we now make better decisions faster.